Yo, what's good everyone? This is AEO Boxing with Madiba, and here's my post-fight review for Carlos Adames versus Julian Williams. And this was a good-ass fight, but it's a damn shame on how the fight ended, because this was one of them throwback fights. J-Rock is a dog and he can definitely fight. Carlos Adames is a dog too, but I was way more impressed by J-Rock. That fight should have been stopped because J-Rock was fighting back, and the scorecards for this fight were terrible because it was way closer than what the judges had it. I don't know what the fuck's been going on with referees at PBC fights and with the judges across boxing, but they need to clean this shit up because this type of shit robs the fighters, it robs the fans, and it devalues the sport. Redman was rightfully angry with the referee and the decision. This is A-side privilege to the fullest extent. This was a close ass fight with a lot of momentum shifting and good work done by both fighters. A lot of skills was displayed in the ring last night. J-Rock displayed very good boxing skills from the outside early in this fight. For the first 3 rounds, J-Rock was primarily boxing and moving, using a very effective jab against a southpaw, circling away from the power hand of Adames, picking his spots to attack and be aggressive, landing consistent right hands, with one right hand even stunning Adames and being defensively responsible. Adames, on the other hand, was the pressure fighter, with his straight left hand being his most effective punch that would catch J-Rock often, and he was also able to pin J-Rock on the ropes and let off combinations several times. But the best thing that Adames was doing was attacking the body consistently, and this would pay off later in the fight. Round 4 would be a big momentum change because Adames would come out aggressive and hurt J-Rock. It looked like Adames was close to stopping J-Rock because Adames was letting his hands go, throwing all power punches. However, J-Rock was defensively responsible, keeping his hands up, slipping, rolling the punches, and also clinching when he needed to. J-Rock would survive that round, but he would come back strong in the 5th and take back the momentum. He pretty much stood in front of Adames and let his hands go. Adames punched himself out and was not active. He was tired, and he was getting pieced up by J-Rock for the majority of the round. Round 6 and onward would be a back and forth type of fight, with J-Rock alternating from boxing and moving to fighting on the inside of Adames. J-Rock was landing the cleaner punches in my opinion, but Adames was landing the more powerful punches, and you can tell that they were bothering J-Rock at some points, and he was also going to the body a lot. A lot of those rounds were close and could have swung either way, but Adames would take back the momentum in the 9th round because he would hurt J-Rock again, like what he did in the 4th round. Adames was throwing everything but the kitchen sink at J-Rock, but like in the 4th round, J-Rock was defensively responsible. Yes, he was getting hit with some good punches, however, he was still slipping, rolling, catching many of those punches, and he was also fighting back. It was a premature stoppage, and a lot of people feel this way. One of my friends from college went to that fight, and he doesn't really watch boxing, and he felt the same way, so that means something. Regardless, it was a good fight from both guys. Even though he lost, I'm interested in seeing where J-Rock goes from here. He clearly showed that he has the skills and ability to compete at the top levels at 160, but at the age of 33, where does he go from here? Who will he fight? Because the middleweight division is now opening up to new players, but will J-Rock get further opportunities? I don't know. And for Adames, he's a good fighter. He's next in line to fight for the WBC belt, and he'll most likely be elevated if Jermall Charlo vacates, but based on this performance, Adames can be beat. It will be a hard fight for anyone, and I think that Adames will beat mostly everybody at middleweight, but I think it's still possible. Maybe Erickson Lubin will be the next opponent for Adames. He stated that he wanted the winner of this fight, and I believe that Lubin has the skills and ability to beat Adames. But who knows, this is boxing. Anything can happen. But thank you for tuning in with AEO Boxing from Madiba. Hit like and subscribe, and more content coming your way.